Michael Dye here with Visionary Bible. Hope you're having a great day so far. I just want to comment about Ecclesiastes 2:26. To the man who pleases him, God gives wisdom, knowledge, and happiness, but to the sinner he gives the task of gathering and storing up wealth to hand it over to the one who pleases God. This, too, is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. After kind of reading through the entire section here of Ecclesiastes 2, what I'm kind of getting is just to remember worldly items such as money or cars or houses is going to leave you with an empty feeling. The only way to fill that gap is with God. You can have all kinds of success, but if you come down to it, there's still going to be an empty feeling. The preacher that was actually speaking in this was actually talking about how they had done great works and had great success and lots of money, but unfortunately there was still something missing until they turned their life over to God and let Him come in and actually make an impact in their life. But based on here is that happiness, true happiness, cannot be obtained through works or items. True happiness is when you let God take over and guide you the way that He wants you to go. He built you, He created you, He made you for a purpose. What better way to be happy than to be serving that purpose and to be fulfilling that? That's when you're going to be the most successful, the happiest. In life, the only way to true happiness is going to be through Jesus Christ. They speak it here in John 14:6. Jesus answered, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." I mean, there it is. Right there, He's telling you. He is saying, I am the only way. Now, is that going to make you happy? Well, I guess that depends on how you want to look at it and how you want to live. If you want to feel like you're held down by the rules of the Bible, it's only a matter of time, because you're going to be held down by a lot of things in this world. But don't consider what God gives us as gifts and ways for eternal life and happiness as rules, as holding you down. Look at it as more of a positive aspect, that He's giving you the answer, the total answer that you need to live eternity in a place where there's not going to be any tears or any pain. It's not going to be like earth. It's going to be a much better place. Honestly, I don't know what else and what makes me happier than to look forward to being in heaven. That is just going to be the simple best place that I could even imagine, better than I can imagine, better than you could imagine. And that's what's amazing about it. Another point I wanted to make here is our greatest creations, whether it be an object or a service, is because God allowed it. You know, there's been some great people, Steve Jobs out there. Just name a few: Steve Jobs, Tim Tebow, Mark Zuckerberg. You know, all kinds of people out there that have done great things. But maybe the way that He has given them success, maybe it's to show them that even with success and money and attention, still leaves a void in their hearts that only He can feel. Now, kind of take that back for a minute. Think about that. We all want to strive to be rich and have money and avoid those finance problems. Maybe He gives more money to the people that need to learn a harder way to love God and come to Him. And then the last point here is just take your life, examine it. What makes you the happiest? Does it create everlasting happiness, or does it last a couple of days or weeks and then it's old news? Myself personally have had a few problems with that. Oh, I want to buy this new game, or I want to buy this new book, or whatever the case may be. And it'll keep me entertained for a little while. I'll either read it once, play it a few times, and then I'm like, oh, you know, this isn't as great as I thought it was going to be. The one thing that I have ran into that has not become old is God. He does not get old. He tells us of His love, of His trust, how He's never going to leave us. And honestly, I've not found a time that He's not been with me. Think about my life. He's always been there. Through the good, the bad, the ugly. He's always been there. He doesn't get old. He loves us. He gets to love us. We get to love Him. So just remember that, guys. Everlasting happiness equals God, and accepting God in your life in Jesus Christ. I love you guys. I appreciate your word and your time. Hope that this message finds you well as always. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And tune in again tomorrow. And don't forget, our website is www.visionarybible.wordpress.com. And you can now sign up for emails to get a daily email each time that I post a devotional. So have a great day, and thanks for following.